Adios!
Hey you! Yes you, I'm talking to you. I just want to say thank you for joining me today. We're going to do the African threading method of stretching the natural hair. The last video that I did on stretching natural hair, I used the bending method, and at the end I said I would do a video on the African threading method. So that's what we have. Items you're going to need are thread, a Denman brush, a wide tooth comb, styling products of your choice. Now, if you notice, most of my hair is pretty much done. So to cut down on time, I've decided I've already done this. This is already pre-stretched, but I just leave this one out so I can show you how to do it. Basically what I did, I'm using today the Cream of Nature Argan Oil leave-in conditioner. It's a Strength and Shine leave-in conditioner. And basically you shake it up to activate it. That's what it says on the bottle. Alright. And then I am going to use the Hair Milk by Palmer's. I got this as a sample. You know how I feel about getting samples because I don't want to be a product hoarder. So I got this. I tried it. I liked it. And I didn't realize on the back today, I noticed that it said ideal for processed hair. But regardless, it worked for mine and I like it. And then I'm also using Haitian castor oil, also known as Huile Masquiti, which is like our go-to oil for everything. Skin, hair, you name it. And then as a finishing touch, I'm using the Palia Wahid, the African oil, which is good also for your skin and your hair, and it coats the hair and it protects it from the sun. That's what the bottle says. Alright, so I already pre-cut my thread. Alright, and the reason why I'm using all three products, I'm using the lock method, which is liquid, oil, and cream. So I use them in that order. Liquid, leave-in conditioner, oil, castor oil, Huile Masquiti, and the cream hair milk. So basically you would spray your leave-in conditioner, then add the oil, and then add the cream, comb it from the ends to the roots. Okay, and I also, to make sure that it's use the Denman brush. Alright, and then you want to stretch it from the roots as tight as you can to make sure this is straight. And you notice I still have some waves in there. And at the end of each thread, I did a little ball, like a little knot. And this I use to keep the thread in place. And you just wrap it around. And you want to leave it really close so that there's no space. Like I did it here. There's some space here. Normally, the more space you have, the more waves that creates in the hair, as I discussed in my the other one using the bending method. So basically, wrap this around and continue wrapping. And as you move in, kind of like pull the hair. Okay, now when I get about right here, you see there's a little bit of thread left. I'm just gonna put it in front and hold it down. Okay? Because I'm gonna go over it with the next piece of thread, and I'm gonna stretch this out a little bit, and that will secure it in place. Once again, I'm gonna put the knotted part here on top of the little piece of where we left off, and then just start wrapping, making sure to not leave. Try to get as close as you can so there's not that much space. I have to tell you that this method takes a lot longer than the bending method using the little, the small ponytail holders. But you also get more stretch this way. And the smaller your parts, the smaller your sections, I should say, the more stretch you get. When the thread starts to get shorter, it goes by a lot faster and easier. And you do this to the ends of the hair. And right now I'm just gonna use my Denman brush and I'm gonna kind of stretch it with it a little bit before I put my next piece of thread. Same thing, the knotted part will help secure it. At the end, some people, they just tie a little knot and then they cut it off. What I do, because there's so little hair, I usually braid it together with the thread or do like a 2-strand twist. I don't tie it. And there you have it. You see, you can see where I have a little bit of space, but this is fine because it's still straight. What you don't want, I was a little lazy with this. You see these little bubbles? That's what you don't want. That's what's caused the waves in the hair. All right, so now it's time for takeout. And I'm gonna begin with this one. So I'm just gonna unravel the ends and then start unraveling. You could just slide it on, see if it'll slide out. You see? You could just slide it out. Also, some people usually put this in a style, fix it cute little ways, and then they put moisturizing, hydrating products on the threads. That's good also if you're gonna leave it for longer. So in this part, I'm just gonna pull the thread. There we have stretched hair. After I remove all of them, I'm gonna comb it. And over here, I'm gonna add a little bit of oil. So as I'm sliding it through. So when it gets like this again, I just unravel it by hand. And because the product is in my hand, it's being deposited on the hair. Stretch hair now. I mean, I have a little waves here. I have more waves in this one. Look how wavy this still is. That's because I had all those little bubbles in there. All the little bubbles cause the waves, and you see how this is like a little bit straighter. We're gonna continue. Be careful when you're pulling not to add too much pressure on the hair. Alright, so I took out all of the thread. Now, for those people that wants it a little bit more straight, all you have to do, whenever it's dry, you just take it out, comb it, same process again, and redo it, and it will get straighter. Some people like to wear it like this. Me, I just want it big and fluffy, so I'm just gonna comb it, and of course using a wide tooth comb. Always starts with the end first and work your way up to the roots. Alright, so now I just put a little bit of oil and smooth it down. And there you have it. A blowout without heat using the African threading method. And please wait like a day, 2 days, sometimes 3, depending on how thick your section is, because it does take some time to dry. Now I'm ready to style my hair, however, if I want to do an updo, it makes it a lot easier. If I want to do a ponytail, whatever I choose, it's going to be a lot easier. If you like this video, please press that like button. Share with your friends, share with other naturals. Follow me on Instagram at Simply Creative, Twitter, Pinterest, Tumblr, all at Simply Creative. If you like my makeup, today I'm using the Urban Decay Naked Foundation. I also did a blog on it on the blog at www.tr3sheek.com, pronounced TreyChic.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Maintenance. To maintain the hair, the stretch hair, what I do at night is to braid it, or you could do 2 strands, whatever is easier for you. Alright, so I just braid it, and then in the morning comb it out. Of course, you have to apply styling products to it, moisturize, oil, to keep it hydrated.